Really, he only cares about dooming Void Spirit.
Yep.
And then if Earth...
A lot of items. And there's a Dusa in the mix as well. I mean, the lanes are going to be strong out from EXECRATION, but
Yeah.
is there any backup plan?
It doesn't feel like it. I mean, you're kind of all in on just scaling on Palos, but your core-to-core matchup against the Nago we've just seen, and in general, it's not
interesting. How much do you know about his parents, John?
I've met his parents.
Really?
We've hung out. I've gone to his home after dinner one time. We just kind of hung out. He was like, hey, my parents actually want to meet you. I'm like, are you real?
That's pretty cool.
So I did, and his parents are very lovely people.
Did they
watch
know
the games.
Really? They watch
the game.
That's incredible. It's always nice when the players, parents watch the games, right? There's always those stories, Mama Moo.
Yeah, expert at this, Richie. I'm stuck with Michael Phoenix. You've got to transition somewhere. They are jumping onto Zephyr early.
He's just dead.
Denied? No.
Good effort. FBZ was winding up the auto attack, but even with a double gauntlet of strength, he was never going to really get in there early enough. And yeah, easy enough, right? I think that's going to be a big strength of these laners, this techies, this Venom.
Still be able to farm fairly well. Xnova should be able to cover his bases, get the pulse out every single time, with a D-ward coming out now as well. But you have to respect the control.
Yeah, and the damage. Blood Grenade does connect onto Natsumi down bottom, but they will not go... Oh, they don't need to go dive in on the tower. Shanks had the kill. The damage, it's immense. The circlet and the 3 GG branches, that's nearly 60.
Against Bob, he is in a pretty good lead. This is sort of to be expected for the Ember. I am keen to see whether or not anyone can play on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, certainly not Zephyr. He's going to have a really rough time here. On the Disruptor. Just casted a game with Winter where we saw a Disruptor take another level 1 Thunderstrike. He said it was usually in the lane here. Well, he's fighting already versus Carlo. This could be... No, it shouldn't be another death. It'll be A-okay. Right? He's going to try and fight through this. Does he win this in duel? He's going to get his move speed back now. Carlo consumes the Mango, has a Blood Grenade, Fairy Fire, and 2 stick charges, 3 stick charges on the Healing Lotus. Here they go, off to the races. Who's going to win? Blood Grenade thrown down the second Gale, and yeah, it's the Veno.
That's an interesting trade for Zephyr to force out. And Carlo has really high right click. Remember, also a universal here.
And it's barely any goals to everyone. Back down bottom, though. I think we still have a Boulder Smash, don't we? Indeed we do. The slow does hit Natsumi. Another Blood Grenade here. It's not going to be nearly enough. Actually, it's hard to run from these guys. Rune spawn stop. It's an Invis rune, and you can see Zephyr reliving his laning trauma as Carlo gets on top of him. They're going to look for this, actually. Double Astral Step committed here, and Zephyr is going to be taken down quite easily here. Nova will rotate back down bottom chasing Shanks, but is not going to be able to set up onto a kill, and it's the first power rune, Invis, for Bob.
Point in game. Invis can lead to some kills. I feel like Haste is better as a first.
No, you can't ride the fence. This is like your horoscope, you know? What is your favorite rune?
Favorite rune? Well, maybe after Xnova dies.
Ah, he's gonna die, John.
Right,
there's the right clicks. Carlo's here as well. They're gonna hit the sticky bomb. Now there's no mirror image, but I don't believe these 3 heroes can go diving even with that Vanguard. He's Yopaj to safety. There's the haste rune active though for Bob. Yopaj a bit lower on the mana. Gets his last remnant out. It's a bit slow. Bob thinking about whether or not he wants to give chase, and will decide against it, considering that Yopaj still had a bottle sip or 2 to keep him healed.
Yeah.
Doom top on the Palos. Couple TPs coming in now. That's the offlaner as well. With the glimpse, not going to be good enough. Great boulder smash onto 2 is going to connect the slow and spread that magnetize. As now FBZ is going to be caught yet again. Magnetize refreshed. Shanks as well with the initiation. FBZ just going to get a Lotus at least, but is going to fall all the same.
Yep, good punishment out from EXECRATION. That's Doom down. Oh, that's a nice double chains out from Yopaj to not even get Yark in, unfortunately.
Yeah, Bob's going to get it instead. It's activated immediately. He's going to try and fight through this one. Yopaj can hold his own here, maybe even go for the kill. There's no point in Dissemblate here. Oh, he's got the shield in a second, and now another Astral Step, as perhaps now it's Yopaj who's stuck around a bit too long. No, certainly not, right? As I say, he's got a remnant, he's going to pick up the kill, and he's going to get out with style. Bob,
trying to jump in.
This seems like a bit too much from him. Remnant, just off the mark, and now here comes the punish. The stomp's going to miss. Zephyr has level 2 glimpse, just needs the vision, and will find it now. No point to Dissemblate still, of course, for Bob, but he Astral Steps himself back down a hill to safety. To safety. Unbelievable.
On the edge. You do manage to find a nice pickoff on Yopaj, but Bob now has a attribute.
That'd be a dark future. Call that shit ghastly.
EXECRATION in control, pushing on to the mid lane now.
All right, they've managed to find actually X-Nova. JOHNXFIRE is out of this one. He's going to go home and regen up a bit. But Tino, he's just started a second roll on in the glimpse, but they've already kept SEEKNSTRIKE out of position, pardon me. And it's going to end up being 2 supports dead and likely a mid tower taken here in favor of EXECRATION.
Just no fight coming out from Boom. They're just not ready. You're not going to be dragging in Natsumi anytime soon with the song. You're not dragging in FBZ anytime soon without this blink. So you just run down. Again, you've got that early tempo with EXECRATION's trap.
Him standing there, using the man solutions to tank tower, I think it makes a bit of a difference. We'll see now. I don't think JOHNXFIRE is ready to fight this many heroes. Stone Gaze still holding on to that one as they do sleep Paulos. They also catch the Venomancer as well, but in goes
That is a lot of hate.
He's going to be doomed up, but X-Nova, yeah, he's going to be killed just as easily. Kinetic Field, Static Storm combo not doing a whole lot as they cancel the TP of FBZ, as they even catch him with the 8th, the Remnant Song of the Siren here to try and reset the fight. FBZ's ticking down to the poison, but not fast enough. He will make it out alive. That's an aggressive roll from behind the tower. Tino trying to punish there. He's got 2 tower shots after him. Is he going to live? The Pavis keeps him alive. JOHNXFIRE jumps in after him, only finds Shanks and now Carlo. But EXECRATION on a knife's edge here constantly. News to change. You know, you talk about Boom, you talk about EXECRATION, and it's a team, again, perhaps a bit surprisingly on the climb and one on the decline here. As X-Nova is, I mean, he is minced meat right there. He's not going anywhere.
There is tranquility.
But it should be a game where he's just zipping around, finding kills. You know, like classic JOHNXFIRE from OB Neon, from old Boom.
Okay, will be BKB'd. Has not enough mana for Doom. Could have used a wand charge if he wanted to, or the Midas, as you say. That's a big kill, though. They catch Tino down bottom. It did take 3 heroes and all of Natsumi's army, but that is a serious kill here. 50 for the Air Spirit and 800 plus for Boom. Careful here. EXECRATION find themselves in a little bit of an awkward spot. They want to try to hold this part of the map for the Wisdom Runes, but Boom are keen as well to make them fight for it. Nice stomp there is at least going to stop EXECRATION from chasing back into the triangle, but Palos has already started up the Tormentor here. And that's going to be at least Bob collecting, make that Natsumi on the opposite side of the map collecting a Wisdom Rune for themselves. And EXECRATION will be able to secure themselves at least 1 Tormentor here. Catching up in terms of farm and FBZ, that Midas Devour Gold is really starting to stack up. For now, though, it's still EXECRATION making the aggressive moves. You know, just misses there on the rolling boulder. Onto the backlines, though, X-Nova does get able to drop that Earth Splitter. I hear a Doom as well. That is going to be for Tino, FBZ, and JOHNXFIRE now running him down, but Palos keeping him protected here with the Stone Gaze. They're going to be able to turn this one for now. Natsumi showing up to fight as well as Bob is going to be trapped now by the Ensnare. Little host stomp there is going to seal the deal. Nice stun onto 2 out from Shanks, but where's the follow-up damage here? The support's really starting to pump it out. They cannot cancel the TP through Song of the Siren. So it looks like Boom are getting away scot-free for this one, taking down 2 cores for their trouble.
They're not done.
They don't get the Dusa. They will get potentially 4 of her teammates here. Shanks falling quickly. JOHNXFIRE is going to have a BKB after this fight as well. Gets the double kill in style off that nice little sleight of fist, and it's a 4 for nothing.
Yes. They kind of missed the Static Storm. They had to pop Doom, but this could be a big one.
I mean, I guess there are 3 heroes here, 4 actually. The Tino is respawning, the rest of EXECRATION as well. They're going to buy back here on one of the supports. Natsumi's out of mana. Palos is still alive. If Boom get out of here for free, oh, they won't. They do catch Natsumi, who does not have Song. The stuns are starting to really stack up now. Out comes the Magnetize. A big stun, but is going to do a lot of damage as well on Natsumi. That's 1,000 gold right back towards EXECRATION. You talked about not the cleanest.
That's definitely not clean.
With Zephyr just out in the nick of time there as Tino trying to cancel the TP with Earth Splitter and Echo Stomp. A lot of really nice things that could make a really nice recipe, but not if you never get to put it together. Good ward as well here out from Boom. EXECRATION are simply going to, a little cheeky Echo Stomp there just to annoy them. Why not? Oh, who's this? Oh, it's JOHNXFIRE. It's getting a bit aggressive. Still has his own BKB. Tino's going to miss the roll on out. JOHNXFIRE fighting with a ward here, would really like to avoid popping his BKB, and does, as he safely gets the Remnant away.
Just pick up, so they're not really able to group up immediately, and now Boom has the information as to where EXECRATION is. They get 1 catch, at least.
Yeah, not bad. It's something here. The Venomancer left behind, the Bananamancer.
Yeah, not the biggest kill, but a kill you'll be happy about on Boom as, this could be something bad.
It could be. I'm not sure how Natsumi ended up here, but caught by two heroes, looking for the TP out with nothing to cancel. He'll get out safe and sound. That is no song, though, for another 2 minutes. Not sure.
Stack your stuns properly, give that proper spacing.
They're hunting here. Good luck blinking away from this guy because he has BKB and TP if he wants to use it. The stuns are pretty good. The damage is efficient. And even with that hoof stomp, I don't believe he gets out of here. No, he does not. DD rune, a bit fortuitous maybe for Bob, but he puts it to good use.
That's a big waste from FBZ. That's his dude. That's his down.
Yeah, now you don't TP away from Tino. The glimpse, not bad. But, I mean, Tino basically has... I mean, he's actually out of remnants, to be honest. Fair enough. Doesn't matter. I mean, there's still all the follow-up that they need. EXECRATION. They don't find too much luck on the bot side of the map, other than vastly different meta. I think it was even before 7.0 dropped.
Yeah.
Remember when Deuces would go like third item rapier? And they would try and end the game with that?
Yeah.
I feel like the way that EXECRATION is playing this, because they want to avoid this timing where they cannot deal with these Naga illusions, this kind of a build may have behooved from that kind of a meta. Unfortunately, not the case here for Palos, and he's being torn apart by these illusions now. Out of mana, he will die quickly. Any 4-staffs? Any 4-staff players? Nope, definitely not. So, EXECRATION, we'll see how this counter initiation is going to look like for them as they immediately set up plenty. 3 hit by the Earth Splitter, the Doom as well, onto Palos, preventing the Stone Gaze from coming through. They're going to feed her a Lotus or two, but not nearly enough. She goes down. EXECRATION now dropping like flies. That's both supports down. They also find Bob there with the glimpse. He's keen to fight, though. The Techie's Mind's going off one by one. But the heroes still all dying on the side of EXECRATION as it's a 4-5 if you include the Aegis for nothing trade there, Jonathan. What the heck happened? That's like when you go through the revolving door, you know, and you're trying to catch the person, and they go through the revolving door and you just miss them. Zephyr has vision for the glimpse. In trouble is going to be FBZ. War Stomp use. So, you know, you can roll out of that, and I think he ended up on the outside. He is just rolling. You can't stop him from rolling unless you just perma-stun him. Then you can.
A little bit too much.
I mean, that's just comical.
That is pretty dumb.
He gathered a lot of moss there.
Yeah, that he did. He burned out in that one spot.
Did not roll.
No, but 4-second cooldown rolling boulder. That's 5k up.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, I find ways. I mean,
EXECRATION can make a comeback here if you get this Deuce at level 25. The problem here becomes exactly this, Jonathan. If you keep getting caught out like this with Yopaj now on a godlike,
then it's going to be a slow process to hit that 20-25.
They are going to look to set up here. Do they have the Earth Splitter in range? They don't, actually.
Static Storm?
Neither a Stomp. They still have the Static Storm. The damage is sufficient. Look at that. The Deuce melting. Tino unable to get away as well. They continue to block his rolls. That is 2 heroes dead too quickly. Much like I don't know. It's going to try and make another attack. No 4-staffs, no saves either.
No saves.
Right? They can't dispel.
Outside of the Pavis, that's not enough.
That's not enough. I mean, that's not relevant for Dusa, quite frankly.
No.
She needs something to allow her to get off Stone Gaze in fights, and if that's not happening, then you're not winning these fights, I think. I don't know. I think even the Divine Rapier build I was spitballing of the Yonder days, years even. I don't even think that works. Going on to his Tino. We'll see what he can find. Finds himself an X-Nova rolling around, but of course, he's got all of the Stone Remnants to play with. Sentry Ward up. X-Nova. Certainly they see him. Okay, they do.
Juke again.
And
that's everything Juke.
Well, let's see. He's got another Glimmer, but he's kicked back into range of the Sentry, and they'll pick him up.
Nice sidestepping there from X-Nova. I believe it was for 4 rolls in a row.
I believe it has picked up a BKB. Sitting on 6k in the bank is Natsumi. Yopaj as well with a BKB. They found a Doom. That's just a perfect target. The grip is not going to save him. Even if they do kick him further, guess who's chasing? It's Japoy. In he goes. Ooh, just a little bit more damage needed for the Void Spirit. I think he ticks down to Doom. Indeed, he does. Stone Gaze is utilized with the Echo Stomp, actually managing to catch the Juica and the refresh. Oh, Palos, he's in for it now. Shanks can do nothing but watch as he's going to be caught by the Static Storm as well. Glimpse back into it as Palos. He's starting to do some damage here, but just not nearly enough. Down for 70 seconds is the Juica. Boom, ESPORTS. Double kill there for Natsumi. It's not happening this game. It's really not happening.
It's like Yopaj is winning the quarter mile by 3 seconds.
Right. Like, it's like you're trying to beat Dominic Toretto's, what did you have, Challenger on a unicycle. Even if you do have, you know, a 10-second head start, nothing's beating the power of what's really under that hood.
No. Angles outside.
No, I mean, they really just have to kind of hope for a high ground is the problem. And the problem for them is, I mean, you know, the very issue that they're facing now, Naga Siren and clearing the illusions, is exactly what's going to be their next problem as soon as in this kind of like a high ground hold, right?
Yeah, we talked about the Venomancer pickup, just you and I, and when draft was coming on, and it's like, with a Techies, it just doesn't feel like the best.
Well, they've only caught the Dusa, but honestly, do they need... Oh, okay, you can pull out of Kinetic Field today, I learned. I wasn't 100% sure. I figured you could get out of that one. I think you can't get out of, obviously, Black Hole, because it always applies the movement. Chrono's the same. And what's the last one? Arena of Mars.
Yeah, all right.
Although that one's weird, because you can... Oh, hold on. Tino? Okay, they're eager to go in for it now that they know there's no song. They caught Yopash, but again, even if they can catch him, he's got Aegis. Natsumi is caught by the Remnant.
Scary.
Okay, managed to Manta dodge the frickin' rolling boulder. Talk about a gamer move. Talk about a dead Palos. You can barely talk about it. He died that quickly. Now they're immediately onto Tino, surrounded and blown up his shanks. Oh, allows Tino to just barely get away. It was a big blast off, but for what? For what? Oh, and Yopash, he's going hunting just off the mark there. Great dodge there on the Manta style.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
Boom. They're a sneaky play into the base. They want something bigger than a Techies. Yeah, like that, like a Dusa. But she's a little bit more difficult to kill. I mean, not if you can do better. They have reflected a couple of spells here. They're going to kick her back into the fountain. Just kidding. She's back, glimpse into just a world of pain and a world where she can do absolutely nothing. I mean, just throw in the towel now. Execration, credit where credit's due. They're fighting this one out. There's another Doom as well. That one, I believe, dropped onto Tino. Song of the Siren canceled as Yopash styling on them now, avoiding all the spells here. We've seen the sleight of fist jumps. Oh, Tino just barely alive, trying to roll back into the fountain, but constantly body blocked here. They've lost both supports, actually, over on the side of Boom, but how much is really left in the tank to fight with? FBZ's gonna go down. Tino, can't make it back, but he's got a buyback. Who else, though? What else can Execration, how much longer can they possibly hold? Naga Siren still in this fight, still keen to fight, but careful, in trouble is Yopash, has a Remnant down, so can jump away, but Permastone has no chance, did not have a Remnant, has buyback, but he's back in the fight, thanks to the shard, refreshes instantly, and they just don't have the HP pools to sustain this, but neither does Natsumi. No, Natsumi's just a bit too strong, fights through the two of them. That's Tino now, collapsed upon and killed, thrown, getting attacked by the Mega Creeps. It's just the Void Spirit and the Techies. Not really the two heroes you'd want to end up in this kind of a game with, but Execration still throwing it their all as the throne does crumble piece by piece.